Colwyn did enter into an employment agreement hereinafter employment agreement with Ms. Brown dated January 16, 2014 with a term through July 16, 2014. And whereas the Borough Council of Borough of Colwyn now deems that Ms. Brown's performance has been unsatisfactory, has not been satisfactory, I'm sorry. Now therefore be it resolved this 10th day of July 2014 by the Borough of Colwyn of the Borough Council of the Borough of Colwyn that Paula M. Brown is hereby terminated from any and all borough offices to which she has been appointed. That Paula M. Brown's employment with the Borough of Colwyn is hereby terminated, and that the employment contract with Ms. Brown is hereby terminated pursuant to Section A2 thereof. Can I get a motion to accept the resignation, that termination of Paula Brown's contract?
I make the motion for resolution number 9, 2014, terminating the appointment of Paula Brown to all borough offices and employment with the Borough of Colwyn.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'll do a roll call. Fred Lesher?
I'm going to abstain because I wanted a chance to negotiate.
You can't abstain.
I can't vote for a $50,000 a year contract.
No, that's not what, they're voting to fire me. That's what the motion is, to fire me.
No, we're voting.
Not on that contract.
We're voting on the contract that's at hand.
Voting
right
to
now,
fire me.
that's in
Terminate.
July 16th.
Terminate.
That's what we're voting.
Terminate.
Remember, it's got to yield when you're ready.
Oh, please.
It's either yes or no. It's only a yes or no vote.
I can't accept the contract. That's what I'm not
That's
accepting.
not what you're voting on.
It's yes or no.
It's to fire me. It has nothing to do with the contract.
Yes
It's
or
to
no.
fire me.
It's
fire.
It's to do with the contract ending on the 16th.
Right.
It's
Yes
to
or no.
fire me.
We're not renewing the contract right now. You gotta end one before you can renew another. This was to end, it's going to end on the 16th, but we were told we had to do it this way. So if there is not a contract in place on the 16th, she's not working anyway.
Madam President, you didn't call for questions or comments on the motion.
Yes or no.
You have to have comments on the motion. And I didn't have a chance to finish my discussion with council, and I believe I have that right. I have a right to discuss this. I have a right to discuss this, Madam President.
Her contract states if her performance is satisfactory, her contract automatically renews.
That's not what that means.
That will be a $50,000 contract.
That is not true.
Okay.
That's not true. The borough code
yes
states that you can terminate me. That's not. You are not. You're not interpreting that. You're not interpreting it correctly.
There's only 7 council members at this table.
I have a right. You're talking about me. You're talking about my job, and I have a right to address council. You did not let me finish.
Go ahead.
Who are you talking to? Be quiet.
What do we do?
Matt.
What do we do more? We got to do payroll or something like that.
You're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck. No one. You have bills due. I have to testify in court next week. I have to work with the auditor. If you vote to end the contract, I'm done. Now, what I wanted to say to council was, if you want to just, I am willing to under the same condition, yes or no, and discuss and negotiate the new contract. Well, you didn't ask for questions or comments.
Okay.
And proper protocol. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Discussed it.
For this point
You didn't let me
in
finish.
time, okay, I think it's the best interest of the borough, okay, to not to fire Paul Brown, okay, not to fire Paula Brown, not to extend her contract for 6 months.
So what are we doing?
You gotta do something on it, because it's gonna run out on the 16th.
I'm speaking here, please. It's either yes or no. What are you going to do?
I am willing to work at the same rate and at the same pace until council negotiates a new contract.
That's not the motion on the table.
Well, I have a right to say that because you did not let me finish my remarks.
What's that? Can I table the motion?
You can't table.
No. Yes, you can. You can make a motion to table.
Ask for it to be in a public meeting.
He can make a motion to table the motion. The motion is to fire me. He can make a motion to table that. A motion to table takes precedence. Follow the law, please. Don't put your hand in my face.
And to negotiate with Paula and what Paula does, okay, and if we do got to get rid of Paula, we have to do it. We just can't chop her head off.
I'm going to say this to you. Okay, I hope you read the contract. Okay? Because her contract automatically...
The borough code supersedes anything. And the borough code says you can terminate it. The borough code does not say...
I am talking to a council member.
Well, comprehend the law that the Constitution has.
Well, comprehend. Zip it.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. I'm a confused person. I mean, see...
The law states you can terminate me at any time. The law states that it supersedes what's in my contract. And I am telling you, I am willing to work at the same rate.
You're out of order, Paula.
I did not.
Out of order.
You did not. Well, you know what? You're discriminating against me.
You're out of order.
This is an employee personnel meeting, and you did not allow me to finish addressing my employer. So you are discriminating.
Mr. Lester has the floor. I'm tired of you interrupting.
I don't want to. I want to be able to negotiate the contract. And this
You can do that.
Negotiations.
You can do
This
that.
isn't negotiations. This is you saying you want X amount of dollars, and we got to accept it or take it or leave it the last minute.
No, it is.
To
It's
me, that's-
retaliation for filing a state ethics complaint against you. Tonette and Patricia.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
it is.
Go ahead.
Yes, it is.
Get in line with the rest of them. Go ahead, Freddie.
I can't renew a contract. Did I just?
Yes or no? That's your only option. Nothing else. Yes
If
or
you
no,
terminate me,
no, Freddie.
investigation, audit, all of it. And the checkbook goes back to the ones who misappropriated and misused the money. $600,000. I am willing to work at what I am right now until you negotiate a new contract.
That's what I want to do. I want to negotiate the contract.
So then vote no on the motion. Because the motion is to terminate.
all discussion cease. It's a yes or no. That's all it is. We already discussed it. We already said what was going to be done. So it's a yes or no. Either you're going to terminate her contract or you're extending it, and the extension is the $50,000 contract.
No, that's not true.
Paula Brown.
You're not telling the truth.
Your contract.
You are not telling the truth.
It's yes or no.
You go by the borough code, and the
yes
state
or no.
borough code specifically states that it supersedes that.
Last time I checked,
If he votes no, well, you're not. You have no comprehension level.
No,
I guess.
neither do you.
Well, you go by what the law
Neither
says.
does you.
If you terminate,
What does it mean when
if you extend my comment,
because it's a motion on the
if
floor.
you extend my contract, that does not mean it automatically renews at $50,000. That's not true. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Contract is for $50,000.
No, you're not voting on that motion. You are voting on a motion to terminate.
That's up to you, Fred.
And if he votes no to terminate,
Why are you exactly?
because you did not close.
It's a motion on the floor.
It's a personnel
It's a
meeting,
motion
and I have
on
a
the
right
floor.
to address it.
It's a motion on the floor.
To
It's a
address
motion
my
on the
employer.
floor.
Yes or
Fred,
no?
yes
contract.
And that can be done if you vote no. If you vote no, I am willing to negotiate. You vote no, I am willing to
In her
negotiate.
contract state July 10th is her proposal for her contract.
That's not true.
It's not true?
No.
Your contract is your proposal.
Your motion on the floor is to terminate.
It's on the floor, yes or no?
I want to vote.
Ready? There's no more discussion, either yes or no.
All right, he get ready to vote. He want to vote.
Wait, I got a question.
There's no, you can't have a question.
I'm going to vote. No, not to fire Paul Brown, but
That's it.
I want
That's
to
it. That's it. Case closed.
negotiate. I want to sit down. I'm not voting for her contract.
That's good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You can negotiate. You and I will negotiate. That was a no vote. Want to take the roll?
No. Freddie, what is your
His vote was no.
No to fire, but I'm not voting for the contract.
But that motion's not on the floor, and it's not going to be on the floor until you and I sit down and we'll go over it.
I'll sit down with her.
To whoever,
And she's going to be president again.
whoever.
Well, Pat is sitting on with y'all. No, that's
You know?
that's what
So
I'm saying.
you voted no. Are you going to call the rest of the roll?
Voted no.
Voted no.
No to fire, but I'm
No.
not voting to extend her contract.
That's right, friends. That's
Yes,
right.
Brendan. Martha Van Auken.
Yes, to terminate her contract.
Paul Muser.
No.
Tonette Prey.
I'm voting yes to terminate her contract.
Patricia Williams. Yes. Mayor Blue has to break the tie.
No.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
No.
Boy, that boy, Mayor.
No.
Thank you, sir.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
I want to forget on
No, he did not. No, it's you can't because it's not on the agenda.
It ain't on the
Not on the agenda. We'll talk. We'll talk.
We're going to.
I don't get that.
We're going
I don't get it.
to resolution number 10.
I don't care.
Borough Colwyn, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, resolution number 10. Terminating the appointment of Daniel Rutland to all borough offices and employment with the Borough of Colwyn. Whereas the Borough Council of the Borough of Colwyn did appoint Daniel Rutland to certain borough offices pursuant to the Pennsylvania Borough Code, including the offices of interim part-time borough manager and code director's officer, and whereas the Borough Council of the Borough of Colwyn did into an employment agreement, hereinafter employment agreement with Mr. Rutland dated January 16, 2014 with the term through July 1st, 2014. And whereas the Borough Council of the Borough of Colwyn now deems that Mr. Rutland's performance has not been satisfactory. Now therefore be it resolved this 10th day of July 2014 by the Borough Council of Borough of Colwyn that Daniel Rutland is hereby terminated from and all borough offices to which he has been appointed. That Daniel Rutland's employment with the Borough of Colwyn is hereby terminated, and that the employment contract with Mr. Rutland is hereby terminated pursuant to Section A2 thereof. Can I get a motion to terminate Mr. Rutland's contract?
You can do the same
I make
thing.
the motion for resolution
Miss
number
Brown,
10,
be quiet.
terminating the appointment of Daniel Rutland to all borough offices and employment of the Borough of Colwyn.
Can I get a second?
I second that.
Take a roll call
You want to call
vote.
for question or discussion?
He wanted a public, he's not here to defend
But it
himself.
doesn't matter. That's a motion, and you have to offer counsel and myself question on the motion. That's
You want to sit in Mr. McLean's seat?
it's common sense.
Okay, so let him tell me, not you.
Questions, John?
John, sit down. I'm in a dilemma here too because his contract, I guess it expired,
Yeah.
but
He's still working.
what he's making is too much money. Okay? What I did is I did talk to Paula Brown today, since everybody wants everything publicly, and I said, well, Mr. Rutland could, you know, he's a retired guy. I said he could do the job for half of it because that's what the job pays. Now, I asked Paul, I said, did you talk to him? He didn't like it, but we can't afford to pay somebody $600 a week to sit. I can't justify in a poor community, and as broke as we are, when all we need is like a little cone guy for $300 a week.
And I'm sure you can negotiate that with him. And you can do the same thing, Freddie. Just don't terminate him, because if you terminate him,
You stop telling people how to
nobody's coming back
You
in.
are out of order, and next time I'm going to ask you to leave.
I am not. You are not going to ask me.
Yes,
Oh, I'm going to tell you.
All right,
I'm not going to
now,
ask.
I like
I
that.
just got recognized. I just got recognized.
Go ahead.
No, you're right.
Codes is broken down 2 ways. And Dan is not certified to do all of codes. Now, if Dan is here, the only thing under Dan can't be the director because Dan is not certified and a lot of things.
I know how that works.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. Because the UCC, he is supposed to be certified to give a UNO to go in the house and inspect it. Now, with codes, there's 2 parts. You got the guy that walk around, give the white tickets for high grass, doors not on there, but he can't be our zoning officer. That's under codes too. He can't do the property maintenance inspection because he is not certified, and Boca is no longer the one. It's UCC, and we adopted that. Now, here's my thing. If we put him in like that, then somebody's going to go to the fair labor. We're going to be in more trouble because they're going to come down on us. We had to pass that.
You guys.
We have a UCC certified firm, Catania Engineering, that does all of those inspections that Mr. Rutland is not certified to do. Please don't twist it.
We're spending money we didn't vote on. They voted on
Catania Engineering performs it a lot cheaper than what your Tartaglia did. And Tim Stevens.
They did not vote on Catania to do our property maintenance. Anybody can't do it. Anybody can't do it because of the UCC code.
The last guy to get the codes here said it's flunkies here.
No.
He said it's flunkies. They were flunkies.
Get somebody else then.
No, we got somebody else. We have Dan Rutland. We just got to get him to come in at a good price.
Freddie, you
Exactly, and all you have to do is call them up and negotiate with them.
You got a financial gain because you want to hire somebody that's not certified to do rental property.
Financial gain.
You have a